Well, urgent care clinics still dealing with a flood of patients with respiratory illnesses attacking so many people right now.
So our Lisa Balick was at one of those clinics to find out the question everyone wants to know: when should I go, or when should I take my children to a clinic? And how long is this RSV going to last, Lisa?
Well, the good news is it looks like it is about to peak and those cases will go down, but it's still going to take a while. Now, the one thing you need to know that it's not slipping on wet leaves or falling off the ladder that's putting up blights that's creating the seasonal rush. Instead, they're seeing a freight train of respiratory illnesses that are hitting us right now, especially in the urgent care clinics.
We could see 100 people through here today.
Work inside the testing lab at AFC Urgent Care in Beaverton is nonstop. Hundreds of patients each day waiting to find out what respiratory illness they have. COVID's about the only one you can test for at home.
However, if you don't have COVID, but you're still ill and the question you want to answer is, what illness do I have? Then we've got some testing options for that. For example, in our PCR lab, we have a test where with one nose swab, we can test for 27 different organisms. And on that one swab, we're testing for COVID, influenza, RSV, common cold viruses, and then bacterial causes of pneumonia as well.
With so many cold-like symptoms being passed around, many sick people are going in for testing to find out what they have and whether there's any medication they can take. I checked with Oregon Health and Science University, where they keep track of the medical trends. They had expected RSV to peak tomorrow, with 129 hospitalizations statewide. Pediatric units already full at several local hospitals. But that peak may actually have been projected too soon.
Actually, the way it'll probably work out is we'll get a little extra this week because there was a lot of admissions that probably didn't happen during Thanksgiving. So my guess is it gets pushed out another week from that. But I think we are very close to the peak for RSV.
Even then, it would remain high for another couple of weeks before slowly coming down. And now, cases of the flu are increasing rapidly. It's what they're seeing the most of at the urgent care clinics. Some people still wonder when they're sick and can't get in to see their regular doctor, what should they do?
If someone has mild symptoms and they're comfortable isolating at home until their symptoms have completely resolved, that's a perfectly reasonable strategy. For a patient who is more seriously ill and is also seeking treatment, or for someone who needs a high accuracy test, those are the patients that should be coming into clinics.
Good advice from a doctor. Now, many people go to an urgent care clinic because they can't get an appointment at their own doctor's office or it's closed. Now, I checked and found out several urgent care clinics that are open for walk-ins also allow you to go ahead and try and book an appointment ahead of time online. And some even show you how long the wait time is for walk-ins. I just took a look, and some of them say, look, it might just be 30 minutes for a walk-in appointment. And some of the best times to go is mid-morning or early afternoon after the lunch rush or that early morning time.
Yeah, Lisa, you always have such great information on, especially for parents who are worried about getting kids to that thing. Thanks a lot.
You bet.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you. Okay.